Welcome back. I'm meteorologist Jake Duries. Today we're going to be seeing our temperatures rise back into the 60s now that our winds have shifted out of the south. That is, of course, allowing for warm air to make its way back into our neighborhood. 64 degrees today in Lansing, well above average. Mostly cloudy skies, of course, winds out of the south. Let's look at our next chance here of showers. We have another low pressure system that's developing off to the west that will be tracking northeast towards the Great Lakes. Of course, ahead of that, we have those southerly winds, of course, that are transferring that warm air into our neighborhoods. But as that passes through, we'll have another cool down as we'll be watching for showers and storms tomorrow evening. Speaking of it, this is the severe weather outlook for tomorrow. You can see a pretty broad area of severe weather possibilities, including some of our neighborhoods. Portions of Eaton County, Jackson County, and all of Hillsdale County here are under a marginal risk for severe weather, of course, mainly for tomorrow evening. And with that, this is mainly for strong winds and possible hail. We still have a few mitigating factors if we look at our ingredients for a thunderstorm. Source of moisture, we can check that off as this warm, moist air from the south is being brought in ahead of that low. Lifting mechanism is also checked off as we do have a frontal passage that will be moving along as well. Like last time, it's present instability. That's our mitigating factor. We're not seeing quite a lot of it, but we could still see some thunderstorms with, of course, strong winds, some possible small hail. We're watching it very carefully. Let's look at it on our satellite and radar. For today, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, especially as we head into the afternoon. That's going to actually continue into tomorrow as well during the daytime hours of Wednesday as well. But as early as 3 p.m., we'll see the first round of light showers move through, and then we'll have round 2 coming in the evening. It's the second round that's going to produce the storms. And they're going to start at around 8 p.m. You can see winds are right directly out of the south, and we're going to be seeing that threat of thunderstorms move through and end at by 10 p.m. Wednesday evening. On the back end of that system, you can already start to see some winter weather closing in on the state of Michigan, and we do have a chance to see some mixing and possible snow move into our neighborhoods heading into the first half of Thursday, but exiting our region into Thursday evening. We're not expecting any heavy snow accumulations, but of course we could see those flakes fly. Looking at our future wind gusts, they're a bit elevated throughout the day today, but we're mainly focused on Wednesday, especially ahead of those showers and storms. This is 4 p.m. Wednesday. We have winds directly out of the south, and southern neighborhoods here like Jackson and Hillsdale could be seeing wind gusts at that time exceed 40 miles per hour. Similar story can be said once we get into those showers and storms, as again, strong winds are one of the main impacts. On the back end of that system, we also have pretty strong winds out of the northwest cooling us down, again, possibly exceeding 40 miles per hour. We're going to watch it very carefully. Look at our Super 7-day forecast shows. We'll stay in the 60s during the day tomorrow, but there's that cool down into the upper 30s, which also marks the first day of astronomical spring, as we'll be watching for that chance of rain and snow. Drying up to end the work week, but we have multiple chances for showers and even some flakes heading into the weekend.